You can hear that Botox is not expensive, 500 per day.
No, actually it's around 140.
When do I use vitamin C?
So vitamin C, free radicals, mostly during the day. So vitamin C on your day-to-day, during the day, this is when the skin needs protection more than anything. And you using a vitamin C will provide that protection. And then for night, this is where you use your actives. So actives, if you're dealing with an underlying issue, usually between around 12 midnight to around 6. This is when the skin cells are very active.
Do you offer consultation, like what to use, when and how?
Oh yes. Oh. So when you visit at YouGlow, how it looks like, you come in and then you fill in a consultation just to get an in-depth understanding.
Is the consultation free?
So we usually charge consultation. We charge
how much?
3,500.
Okay.
And that usually includes a skin analysis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us more about the skin analysis and how does it help?
So with the development of AI currently,
okay.
So this is an artificial intelligence that helps us guide you on your skin concerns. So what it does, it normally dictates or helps us identify the concerns that you have. So it's a machine. You just, after maybe you've cleansed the face, you go into the machine, it will scan you. And then once it scans you, we are able to identify. So the number one key thing that we usually look for is the sensitivity bit. So even if we are giving you products, we don't want to give you products that will irritate your skin, products that that might cause maybe any sensation on the skin. So we usually see. So if I come, maybe do for you the skin analysis, it might say you are 98% on the sensitivity. So meaning anything you're prone to getting sensitivity to actives with fragrance and some ingredients or active ingredients, your exfoliants, your retinol. So usually that will guide us. The second thing, it also helps us understand your skin type. So it scans your skin, sees the number of pores that you have. I know this is weird.
Is it like a machine? Yes. I'll get inside a machine like an MRI?
Yeah, an MRI for your face. So it's just for the face.
Okay.
So it will just like scan everything on your skin. It will guide us.
It will show everything.
Yeah.
Every small line, fine line, wrinkle, pimple, everything.
Yes.
Okay. Now that I've mentioned pimples, let's talk about breakouts, acne, cystic acne, all those issues, especially during puberty, and also for women, they go through a lot of hormonal changes and you can find that you have breakouts. Even me, sometimes I usually have breakouts, but I thank God they stopped after I discovered aloe vera, not the natural one. That is my own way. But of course you'll tell us more about breakouts, about acne and everything. And what should we do if we have breakouts? Because I know women, we like pressing, me included, we like pressing them a lot. The pimples and yeah.
So one, usually it's easier. You see, like people differ. Aloe vera worked for you, but sometimes maybe another person it won't. Another person maybe salicylic will work for them.
Yeah.
Another person maybe diet will work for them. So usually it's very important to understand the root cause of it to just avoid the rebound.
Yeah, you're right about diet, because I was trying this diet when I was trying to lose weight, and I'm going to bring a nutritionist very soon, so stay tuned. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, because we are bringing you the very, very best. So we are bringing a nutritionist. So I was trying this diet that is called is it keto, whereby you eat meat all through, and I was getting the breakouts. I'm not saying that keto is bad, I'm just giving my experience, because I found I would get breakouts. You see the spots I have, they were coming from the meat and the chicken, and all the time I was not eating vegetables. Maybe I was doing it the wrong way because I had not consulted a nutritionist. Maybe now I should consult. But Yeah, it was coming from the diet. Mine was coming from the diet, the breakouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So understanding it holistically also helps. So understanding where it's coming from, and then what are the triggers. So you see, your trigger was meat.
Yeah.
Your trigger was
the protein,
the high level of protein.
Too much protein.
So another person, maybe it might be dairy. The other person, it might be fragrance. The other person, so it varies.
Hormonal.
So the best puberty, at least in their
teenagers.
So usually it's important to understand the root cause, and then once you understand the root cause, you look for ingredients that helps with breakouts. Your salicylic, your benzoyl peroxide, your retinol, your tretinoins, so such.
So we should not touch the pimples.
When you touch it, now that is also another tenor story where you start thinking about, you see, remember.
Like, how should I treat a pimple? Should I cleanse? How do I go about it when I have breakouts?
So when you have breakouts, of course, now having a proper routine helps with that, to avoid pricking it. And this is because you're transferring bacteria from one pore to the next. One pore to the next.
And you're right about that, because my breakouts were like just here. So I would see one here, another here, another here, just here. Yeah.
So avoid touching it, and then also having ingredients that will help with it, and then of course looking at the triggers that are causing it, and then also lifestyle, and then also it comes with age. So as a teenager, it's a phase of life.
It will go away.
So most people, sometimes they outgrow it. Sometimes people get it at even 50. I think one of the oldest clients we've gotten with breakouts, she was 84. 84 years.
But I am thinking at 84 the skin should be mature.
Yes, it was, and this was because of medication purely.
Okay.
So you see, like in different stages, different ways. But as we said, above all, not touching. The second thing, having a proper routine with it.
So like I should continue with my daily.
You don't stop.
Skincare. I don't stop.
You don't stop.
Despite the pimple.
You don't stop.
The cleansers won't irritate it further?
No. So, but what you're supposed to understand the type of cleanser that is there. Also understand the type of skin you have. If you're using something that is harsh, it will aggravate it even more. Because if there's an imbalance or it's stripping your skin, if your skin is stripped of the oil, it usually leads to an aggravation of. So the body tells itself, hey, but you guys, we don't have enough oil. So what happens? There is an overstimulation of it. So that goes back to even the products that you're using, they have to be right for you.
I've seen situations where teenagers don't like move through or walk through the teenage phase. They still carry the acne to their adulthood.
Possible. And genes again. So usually if your mom had acne when they were young and your dad had acne, like there's 80% chances that you will get. But in most cases, if your dad is the one who had and your mom didn't, usually it's 50-50. But if your mom had acne at a young age, chances now are 50-60 or 40-60. So usually that also contributes to the long-term, still even after puberty, you're still experiencing it.
So if your mom had acne during her teenage or during puberty, there are high chances that you might also get the acne.
Genes, yes.
Oh, it's
might not.
Genetic. Might not. Wow. So how can you help a teenager in the regard to acne, like how to take care of his face or her face during teenage? To stop aggravating the acne.
Aggravating the acne.
Yeah.
So the first thing, sometimes even them pricking is a stress reliever for them.
Oh.
And this is because, oh no, I don't like how I look. I don't know what has happened to me.
So they keep on pricking
much change.
The breakouts.
Yeah, so much change within a very short time. So the first thing is cancel, at least talk to the child and then tell her this is a process that happens.
It's like a stage which will pass. So at least helping maybe the boy or girl to get comfortable in that situation is the first thing, and then now treating it. By the way, how long does the puberty acne take? How long does it stay?
Even up to that, as in they start
how many years? Well, teenage starts at from, is it
14?
13?
13.
So
yeah.
13 to 19.
To 19, yes.
You'll have acne. If
Comes
you
and
happen
goes.
to have it.
Comes and goes. Comes and
On
goes.
off, on off.
Yes.
Wow.
But also, again, it varies. We have guys who will stay with it all through the...
Because for me, I didn't
13.
have acne during my teenage or during my puberty.
Me too. But what I experienced, I think I had breakouts around my forehead when I was doing my KCSE.
I didn't have
When
anything.
it was more of stress.
Yeah. I didn't get anything.
You're lucky. Lucky you.
I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so we move on. So you said there are 3 treatments. There's Botox, there's filler, there's the other one, you called it what?
Profilo.
And the other one?
So we have so many. We have acne treatment.
Give us 4.
The hyperpigmentation, which we didn't talk about.
Okay.
But we've talked about Botox, we've talked about fillers, we've talked about Profilo, and then the other one. This one will excite you. So usually, and since you're talking about women,
Yeah, we are talking about women.
it's about O-shot.
Okay. What's that? I've never heard of that.
So O-shot,
You said O?
O-shot,
O shot.
yes,
Okay. It's like a shot.
it's like a shot.
For an O.
For an O.
Okay.
And a G-spot.
Eh?
For a G-spot.
Okay.
So
Okay.
usually,
Okay, we move from so a woman has 2 faces. That I'm already aware that a woman has 2 faces. You have this face and the other face. So are we done with this face? Now we are going to the other face.
to the other face.
Okay. Okay.
So with the other face,
Okay.
as we, especially after childbirth, especially after life, age, that normally comes with a decrease of sexual desire. And also, as we age, I don't know, after childbirth, but the childbirth has a way of just
Respect mothers, respect to mothers, respect to mothers.
messing up with your other reproductive system.
Okay.
So usually, as our sensation usually goes down, sometimes for other women, if they've had it naturally, they usually even the elasticity also reduces, and then also the sensation decreases highly, and then the libido also decreases. So usually we have a treatment called O-shot. So for the O-shot, normally what happens, we take your blood, and then in your blood we usually have something called plasma. So we have the rich white blood platelets which are on the plasma. So with the plasma, usually it has cells that helps. It has a very high concentration of growth factors. So it has a very high concentration of the growth factors. So with the growth factors, usually your muscles around your V, or maybe
What's V?
your vagina,
Okay.
around your vagina, usually it's made up of muscles. So with the muscles, the elasticity of it decreases over time. So what this plasma does, it stimulates your muscles to become active, and then when at least they become active, they increases your sexual desire, increases your lubrication, your libido, and then also tightness. So that is something that it does.
Oh my God. Let's go like step by step, because now I've had vagina. We moved from this face all the way to the face down there.
The face down there.
I am amazed. I'm so shocked. You mean you also correct the face down there?
Yes, but
Like looseness.
Yes.
What do you mean by elasticity? I thought that it's a muscle, like after childbirth, after you push the baby, like the muscle just goes back to being a virgin.
It goes back to some extent, but
Okay.
it's never the same.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Never the same like before.
never the same like
Same,
before.
same, yeah.
Yes, but also age
Contributes. And stress and family planning. Okay. So how is the O-shot done?
So O-shot, usually it's an injection on your G-spot,
Okay.
an injection on your labia, and both labias,
Okay.
and then also on the vagina.
Okay.
So
Where's the vagina? Like where's the vagina? Where's the labia? I thought the labia is the vagina. Like the whole thing
it's
is
the whole thing, it's the
whole
vagina.
thing is the vagina.
So G-spot.
Okay. The
And
G-spot is inside.
No, it's on top.
It's outside. Women.
Your clitoris.
Women. I told you I'm bringing you the very best. Are you like me who thought the G-spot is outside or inside? This is becoming very, very, very interesting. Oh my God. Hey. I told you I'm bringing you the very best. Even me, some things I'm hearing here. We are together. We are
For the
together.
first time.
We are together in this. So tell us more. Let's linger there a bit. Tell us more about that thing. How it's done and how it helps and where is it done? Is it painful? Things like that.
So remember, it's your blood, then the plasma, and then the plasma is injected in different points of your vagina, and then how it helps with the what I had said, lubrication, libido, muscle stimulation.
So you inject the labia.
Yes.
At the same time you're injecting, does it have stages? The same time you're injecting the labia, is it the same time you're injecting the G-spot and also injecting the vagina, or at different stages?
One part at a time.
Okay, tell us about that. Tell us about the steps.
So, but within it, you've already done it holistically, and then, but before it's done, you're numbed, just to make it, because it's sensitive, and I kid you not. Just to know how good and effective it is. The first time you do it, you don't feel as much.
You feel nothing.
Yeah, because remember, your skin cells are already
like dead.
After the first one.
And Jean, let me cut you short. Do you know, I've heard of women hearing, like hearing. You know the way women talk when they go for meetings, when they go for coffee dates, when they go for dinners or showers. I've had women who've said that they've never gotten an orgasm in their life. Can that help?
Yes, it can. So what it will do, it will aggravate it. So funny, I was even telling you, the first time you do not feel, there's no sense, there's no even, you don't feel anything. The second time you feel everything in your body, like kabisa. On the third day, same thing. On the third session, it's the same. Now it's even more.
The sensation is you even feel a lot of pain, because now the cells are alive and they are active and they are all over.
Yes. And the beauty about it, you only do 3. So with the 3 that you do, you only do in a whole year.
So it's painful towards the end, because now the cells are now alive. But initially it's not that painful.
Yes, but it's not pain that is unbearable.
Okay.
So usually you numb the area, just to ensure that you do not experience or it's not uncomfortable. And then what you do it for only, the results will last you a year to 18 months.
So for 1 year you'll be on fire.
1 year.
Like extra fire. If you're already on fire, you'll be the fire will increase.
I'm telling you.
For 1 year.
And
that will help an elegant woman even glow, because I hear if you glow down there, you are glowing here. Yes. I hear the status of the vagina, or the state of your face down there, is the state of your face. Yes. Is it true that how your face looks, if it's dry, if it's rough, it's the same as down there? But now this will make the men to start looking at women with dry faces,
with
associating. But if you're taking care of this face, I know some of you might wonder, why are we talking about the vagina? If you're taking care of this face, remember the women has 2 faces, this face and the other face. And now we are talking about the other face, which is hidden, the one that does not see sun. That is the one we are talking about. But let's talk. Can someone like sunbathe that face?
So now that is on another level.
That place never sees sun.
I know.
It never sees sun. But even if you're just hidden, you never see sun.
You'll never see.
Because even when you go to the
light.
beach and you are wearing bikinis, the place is covered.
Yeah.
Never sees sun.
It
doesn't need sun.
It doesn't need.
Vitamin
love.
D. It needs love, like the O-shot. So the O-shot will also help in increasing the muscle.
Yeah.
And what about the Kegel exercises?
When you do both of them, even the better.
Yeah. Wow. So after that, a woman will start experiencing even orgasm.
Yes.
And they will start enjoying sex more.
We'll enjoy sex.
They can never be elegance without enjoying sex. If you're married, remember here we don't embrace fornication. So if you're married, okay. So is that all about the shot? Like how many sessions does what need? How much is it? How is it done? There are some people who say, oh, I don't want anyone to see me.
So the session is done.
You know, there are women who cannot even go to a male gynecologist. They only do women.
Women, yeah.
But in this case, of course, it's the women doing the treatment, right?
Yeah, it's the women.
Yeah. So what do you do to make a client feel comfortable?
So one, our nurses are very friendly. So that's one. And then two, it's private. Like no one will come and know what you
went there
for the whole shot.
Yeah.
So we really
so there's client confidentiality.
Absolutely. So the other thing is also the person who is doing it. We have techniques.
It's confidential.
Yes. Okay. And also the techniques that we use. It's techniques that will make you not feel at vulnerable in any way.
Any side effects, like can one get too tight? No, there's another problem. When trying to get a solution, we get another problem of being too tight and too tight and too much on fire.
Fire, not guaranteed. You will be on fire. You will be on fire. But now for side effects.
This is very interesting.
See, I told you now from the way we moved.
Like now the fire will be throughout. Like you're walking and you're on fire. You're in the office, you're trying to type and you're feeling, hey.
It's more of like you will enjoy. Okay. You will enjoy
your sex life.
Yeah,
as an elegant woman.
As an elegant woman.
Of course. Okay.
You asked me about side effects. So for the side effects, usually there's none. One, because you're using your blood, and there's no foreign materials that are introduced there.
Okay.
Which makes it very important. And then even the science or maybe the research that has been done on your blood, your blood heals itself. Your blood, your growth factors, like the process or maybe what it does on your body is very remarkable. So there is no side effect when it comes to that. Maybe I can say the only side effects.
By the way, I have understood what you're saying. This is like my viewer. If you have not understood, you know there are people who sometimes they are slow learners. They used to take a lot of time in class, and I understand. So, but I've understood what she's saying. She's saying that she gets blood, your blood plasma, and injects it inside your inside your vagina or your labia, and so these blood cells that she has gotten, the plasma now increases your cells. This helps in elasticity, it helps in sensitivity, and it increases the libido and makes you to be more on fire, as she's saying. Am I right?
Yes.
Am I right? Have I gotten that right?
Very.
Wow. So book for a no shot. You need a no shot. Every woman needs a no shot, that I'm sure. Not only to tighten, but also to increase your libido because of family planning, hormones, the stress. You know, there's so much stress. There's so much stress.
So much
that is affecting marriages, and soon we'll be bringing a marriage therapist, and she'll be talking to us all things marriage. So today we are not talking marriage, we are talking about skincare, and as we have already said, we have two faces, this face and the other face. What else can you add on skincare before we wind up?
So on skincare, we have a lot of it.
A lot.
Like
simple, basic. You already told us about the sunscreen. Can you put sunscreen before after cleanse? You can just put sunscreen and walk.
It's important to at least prepare it. You see,
without a moisturizer.
If the one most important, yes. If that is the only thing that you can maybe be able to afford, you can. But if you can...
So you can put sunscreen only?
Yeah, you can.
Only? Wow.
If maybe if you're building now your skincare routine, you can be able to do that.
Okay.
But of course, by cleansing the skin. And then if you're able now, you can build up on the rest of the routine as you proceed.
Okay. Have you ever seen these women who go outside that they are basking? What can you tell such women? Until they're standing in the sun and getting some vitamin D.
So usually for the vitamin D, it's usually something, it's essential for the body. And this is because, of course, of the bone formation. But to an extent, you see, like for us Africans, when you sunbathe, Usually we have that reverse advanced reaction on like overproduction. You become sun tanned, you have sun damage. So usually there's also how much you can be able to. So too much of it, of course, is not right. And then also you also don't enjoy when you are shade darker than you are. So sunbathing is good, but with regulation. Sunbathing is good with at the right time.
Sunscreen.
Even with sunscreen.
Will it help? Will I now be able to absorb the vitamin D with the sunscreen?
Yes, you will.
You'll absorb the vitamin D?
Yes.
I thought you can't.
Because it's even for your skin in general everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. So what can the sunscreen also gets to a point where it's not working.
Okay.
So it's important for you to know how much time you need to be exposed to the sun, even when you have sunscreen. So having sunscreen does not mean that you're working on a shield 24/7. So you also have to understand that.
No, in Africa we have so much sun. Do we necessarily need to go and bask? Because as you run your errands, you go to the supermarket, you go to the malls, you go to work, all that is sun.
Yeah, all that is sun.
So do you need the extra sun of standing in the sun? I don't think that's necessary. So we should avoid the sun at all, especially the one, is it the 1 o'clock sun?
The
That is harmful to the skin cancer.
Too much UV exposure.
Before we forget, Chin, tell us about the skin tagging, because I almost forgot that. And I know I have some tags.
Oh, yes, yeah. yes. So for the skin...
And for me, the tags are genetic. We have them in our family. Actually, there's a friend, an aunt of mine who has so much. I think I should pay for her a skin treatment.
You should bring her.
Yeah.
So for the skin tags are usually, we have different types. Skin tag is what is popular. So we have skin tags, we have moles, we have cerebroic keratosis. So usually there are different types. So what happens, all those can be caused by age, can be caused by if someone has diabetes, that can also cause. It is also genetic, as you mentioned. So if you have it, maybe you've mentioned your auntie also has.
A lot. So much all over her face.
It's something of the family.
Yes.
So with that,
skin tags are in our family.
They are, yeah. And in most cases, most people, it's because of genetic. So what happens with them, we usually treat them. And then there's nothing beautiful as knowing that with skin tags, you can only even treat with just one treatment.
One treatment?
Just one.
And the skin tags are gone?
They're gone.
Wow.
Yeah. And this shows us at least beauty is very accessible and still affordable.
I think what we are hearing today, what Jean you're sharing with us, the knowledge you are passing down is what would take someone a near. Because the things I've had actually, science and everything, all matters skin. Thank you so much, Jean, and we are so grateful. So tell me more about the skin tags. Is it expensive? Is the treatment expensive? Do you need an aftercare? What do you do after that? Is it painful? Is the process painful?
So with the skin tags, price usually depends on the intensity.
The severity?
Yes.
Okay. If they're too much.
So if there are many and someone
Let me just have two.
Yes.
Here and here and here.
Yeah. So you see, like for you, it's not many.
I think there are 3.
So even for that, it's not expensive. And then for guys who maybe even have a full back of them,
of the skin tags,
the whole face, the whole neck going down. So that means it will be a bit more expensive. So cost will depend on how severe they are. If they are less, the price is even lesser. So with that,
like for my 3, I have 3. And they're small.
So usually
for them to get bigger.
Yeah. So usually what you see is not enough.
Okay.
So they are at different stages of growth. So we have the very tiny ones that they have just started. So in most cases for you'll just see the 3. But now when we start, we will see it's many. So I can't be able to tell you it's how much here before seeing it better.
Because for real, I've not checked my whole body. I would be lying to say that I know my whole body and where every skin tag is.
Yes.
I would be lying. So that's why you do the skin analysis to see where all the skin tags are.
Yes. So we
Okay.
just look and then we see, and then it's not painful. So what will happen, we will numb the skin. So once we numb the skin, and at least we use a quite good product when it comes to numbing skin, just to make the process as comfortable as it can get. And then once we've done with the numbing cream, now we remove them. So we usually use laser. So the process of healing usually takes between the first phase 14 days, 7 to 14 days. The second phase between a month to 2. So depending.
Will I be able to go to work after the treatment? Or I have to take...
Usually after you see, and then you, because it's the laser normally looks like buns. So it's like 2 tiny buns. So in most cases,
Like, can I go back to my normal life after the treatment?
Yes.
Or I have to stay home and heal?
If you need to go, you can. But ideally 7 days, the first phase of healing is
If
done.
you can take like a sick leave?
Yes.
Okay, because that's a treatment. That is a medical treatment, right?
Yes, but it's a non-invasive.
It's non-invasive. So you're not injecting and everything and operating everything. Okay. And I know we'll be bringing up the picture of before and after of people who have had tags. And this has helped. Of course, you have testimonials of people who it has helped increase their self-esteem, their confidence.
Yes. So, and then as even we said, with just one treatment, you're able to do away with the skin tags.
Completely.
Completely.
Wow.
Completely. And then with the aftercare, so of course we will take you through on how to take care of the wound. So remember, this is like tiny wounds that are on the skin. So we will teach you on how to help with the wound healing process of the tiny.
So you also offer aftercare?
And we give you
so
aftercare.
you won't feel stranded, like I went home, I'm feeling pain, and no one is caring, no one is calling, no one is coming to see how my skin is looking. So you offer the aftercare.
Yes.
That is very incredible. Wow, that is so amazing. I'm even lost for words. I can't believe that help is available for women, to help them enhance their looks, to help them look elegant, to help them level up, to be women of class, to give them confidence, self-esteem. Because some of these issues that we have talked about, like acne, the skin tags, they can really lower someone's self-esteem. They can. They really can. And so here we are talking all this elegance and how to help you level up. And before I forget, Jean, tell me about my double chin. And this again is genetic.
It's genetic.
Yes, came from my grandmother.
Oh,
She had a big one.
yeah. And your siblings?
No.
No.
Yeah.
So double chin. So we usually have a treatment called lipolysis. So lipolysis is a treatment that usually dissolves fat. So even with you see, like you can be working out, you can be dieting, but you have those stubborn areas of the body that are like this one, we're not going anywhere. So even with those parts, like you say, it's the double chin, we usually do treatment on that. So
Non-invasive.
Non-invasive.
Okay.
Non-invasive.
Because many people fear going under the knife.
Yes, yes. So with that, and imagine with just like 3 to 5 sessions, it's out.
And it's gone.
It's gone.
How much is that?
It's 10,000
I'm
per
asking
session.
for my viewers.
10,000 per session.
10,000.
Yes.
How long will that take?
So
The procedure, and when will I have like you as the way it's looking nice?
from 3 months, you see very good change.
Wow.
30K.
Viewers, are you believing that help has been lying around all this while? And we've been suffering with acne. You've been suffering with skin tags. Myself, I've been suffering with a double chin that came from my grandmother. She gave me everything else beautiful, but this one, I wish she didn't give me. Now I'll have to spend some money and put a dent in my bag. Before we wind up, Jean, we're talking all matter skincare. There's a woman outside there who is saying, I would love to be like Jean. I'm interested in skincare. I would love to have, I have a passion for skincare. I would love to do it. I would love to help other women. Do you offer training?
Oh wow! I don't know how I forgot about it, but
I'm
yes.
here to remind you. Don't worry. I am a good host.
Now, so you remember when I told you I went to South Africa for a school?
Yes.
So I went to one of the biggest, I can say it's the largest African school we have in Africa, a beauty school. So it's called Beauty Therapy Institute. Beauty Therapy Institute was founded in 1996. So it's 28 years old in the market. And then also it has over 21 campuses around Africa. 3 in Nigeria, 1 in Namibia, 1 in Ghana, 13 in South Africa, and in Nairobi we have the newest. We are the youngest so far.
Wow, the newest kid on the block.
Yes.
In Africa.
In Africa, among the Beauty Therapy Institute. So for the Beauty Therapy Institute, imagine being in the beauty for over 28 years. It's tried and tested. So, and what we did, we've brought it here. So you don't have to go travel, I don't know, in
Visas and everything,
visa, accommodation. So we usually have an international recognized school in Kenya called Beauty Therapy Institute, that with our accreditation, you can work anywhere in the world. So you want to go to Canada, maybe as a beautician, you can be able to do that. We also have the advanced skincare courses up to the advanced. And the good thing is we are accredited by an international body called ITEC. So we are the only school in Kenya accredited for microneedling and chemical peels that are very big in the market. And where you can find us in Parklands, opposite Mpisha, and you can also follow us on Instagram.
Okay.
So with all this, we are able to be trained, be certified, and work anywhere in the world.
Before we wind up, remember the show is not for women only. I don't want the men coming on me and punching me and saying you had nothing for us. What can you tell the men matters skincare? Shortly.
So the good thing, you see, even for men who love how they look, men who love grooming, they go all out. It's something that now they are embracing so much. As much as maybe they might be having ingrown hair, and this is because of shaving, that can be dealt with. If you have stubborn hair, we also do permanent hair removal. Depending on how, if you want your beards to go, if you want your mustache, we also do laser hair removal treatments, which can also be done for men. And then also one of the other treatments that I've seen that is so popular with men is hydrolysis. So most men, they usually suffer with excessive sweating. So we also have treatment for that. But even also for women, men are also coming in for Botox. Men are coming in for the fillers. Men are coming in for general glow. So they have not been left behind.
Wow.
They have not.
So men are doing those things nowadays?
Yes.
Men are leveling up and looking elegant and looking the part?
Yes.
Wow. So even girlfriends can pay for their boyfriends those services as a gift?
As a gift.
And for their husbands?
And for their husband.
Before we wind up, because I told you guys, I think we will need forever to exhaust skincare, forever. Skincare is so wide. Before we wind up, tell us about facials. What's the importance? What happens? Are they reachable? Are they affordable? What is all about facials? Because if you want to look good, if you want to glow, you need a facial. What is that?
Facials, usually it's the products that you use, but now they're medical grade. So meaning that, you see, like with products, we have products that cannot be sold anywhere you can't easily access. I'll use something like glycolic. So glycolic, the only thing you can get is up to a 5%, but in a clinic or as a facial, you can have it even up to 70. So meaning, 70%. So meaning those products are potent, and being potent, they're more effective. So even facials, someone will tell you, but I have a cleanser, I have this and this. But what you have in your bathroom is not the same thing that we have in spas or in clinics.
At the clinic.
So usually it's a medical grade, and now even with products they penetrate much better after doing facials.
After the facial. Which excuse do we have, women and men? Which excuse do we have? We have no excuse. We just have to put ourselves together to look the part, to be elegant, to level up, to look awesome, to look classy, and to improve, whereby we have been sleeping on our business and not taking care of our skin. And remember, there can never be elegance without skincare. And today, as I have promised you, we will come back again. Jean, will you allow us to invite you again, please?
Oh yes, I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah, we will invite you again so that we can talk more, especially the O shot. I didn't understand. I understood, but I need to hear it again and again. Even my producer, I know he needs to hear it again and again. So this is the Simply Elegant show, and I have been dressed by Zemaya Collections, and the shoes have come from Emirates Shoes Collection. All your needs for shoes and all your needs for nice outfits will be taken care of them. And behind me, as you can see, we have very nice decor. This has been done by S&D Interiors and Exteriors. Call them to glamour up your space. And until next time, it is bye for now.